IoT conference. Adam is at the Blockchain Expo. He's a speaker. And you're going to talk about doGood.
Yes.
So doGood is your newest venture, but you've been working with other software companies.
Yes.
How did you come to start this one?
Well, I saw huge problems that were out there, and I wanted to get those problems solved. One of those problems the reason why I'm here is that I think that there needs to be transparency in the ICO market.
Right.
Right now, that's a big problem, and we're providing a solution to that by enabling the token issuers to list various assumptions on our site that they need to test to prove that they're a viable business, and allow their token purchasers to view those so they can see that they're making progress.
Okay. And how many ICOs do you think there are in this market? And by the end of the year, how many because it seems everybody is going to launch next week.
Well, I know we're launching next week. We're launching on the 5th, yeah. We're doing a pre-sale,
okay.
20% off, and the tokens, our ICO would start in February. But I don't know, I've seen statistics that there's, double digits every day,
okay.
that are trying an ICO. So there's a lot of need for some kind of solution that would actually provide transparency so that the token purchaser knows that it's not just money that could be spent by going to the beach,
right,
or some other nefarious activity.
Right. And so tell us about the whole platform. What are the parts of your software, that you have on this platform? What parts? So you have a testing for the token issuers, right? What are the different parts?
Okay, so the main part that that we're talking about here is a module that allows for you to track lean startup activity.
Okay.
A lean startup consists of a list of assumptions that then can be tested. Any ICO is ripe for using lean startup because it's best when there's extreme uncertainty about something. You test various solutions, you find out what works, what doesn't work, and you move forward and pivot when needed. The people who have bought the tokens are then able to see this on our platform and then make a vote as to whether or not a company should pivot or persevere, given the experiments that company has conducted and shown through our platform.
You're also protecting them somewhat with an escrow?
Yeah.
How does that work?
So we have an escrow system such that if I'm doing an ICO, I can put in my white paper, I'm using doGood. Therefore, when I'm raising $20 million, I don't need that whole $20 million to figure out if my fundamental assumptions about my business are actually viable.
Mm-hmm.
I can take $5 million of that, figure out if they're viable. If everything is working just as I assumed they would, then the token purchasers get vote tokens, and they can vote to drop in the next tranche of money, maybe another $5 million, once the first $5 million has run out.
Now, wouldn't that infringe on, their trade secrets? Like, wouldn't they have to give their game away? Because all these tokens, they are innovative, they are new to the market,
They don't have to give trade secrets away. We have a permission-based system where you can make certain elements private and others public. For the token purchasers, they would just want enough money to know, okay, are things going well? Like any kind of person who's put a vested interest into something, they need some visibility that something is being produced, and that they're testing things to make sure that this business is actually viable and that the tokens that they purchased are going to be worth something.
So can someone without a token use your platform? Let's say a team in an enterprise, they want to...
Yeah, and ultimately, when we first started this, I still think that my largest market for this product will be enterprise, because lean startup is being used in enterprises all over for the same purpose, to build new businesses.
Okay, and what exactly are you authenticating with blockchain?
So, we have a token, as I said, we're doing our own ICO, and we will be eating our own dog food, showing the progress we made. Our token, though, is designed to provide an incentive to solve large problems. We have a token that we then give out as people fill in a wiki. Imagine Wikipedia, but with an incentive system. So you can define problems and solutions, and if you commit good content to our system, then you earn points that can be traded for tokens.
I see. And you putting your own money to back the tokens, or?
Well, we're doing an ICO,
Right.
and that will establish the value of the tokens. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And what do you foresee for 2018 for this market? Like, what do you see everybody coming to you?
Well,
do you have competition?
Right now, we haven't seen anything in the market that is really doing this, the same thing that we're doing. I foresee that, yes, that these ICOs will need to come to me, because once investors have an option, black box or transparent projects,
Exactly.
they're going to put their money towards transparent projects, and the black box option won't be viable. So ICOs will have to be transparent in this way to show the people that are investing in their success that they actually are producing something and moving forward successfully.
So how about all these startup incubators?
Yeah.
Do they not have these checks and balances in place already?
Well, startup incubators use this system quite a bit,
Okay,
they do have the checks and balances in place.
Right.
But most startup incubators, aren't using ICOs, right?
True, up to now.
Up to now,
Yes.
right? And so there wasn't a mechanism to publish the fact that they're making progress, other than to a very small set of investors that are typical in a startup. You have
Right.
a small set of VCs,
A pool, yes.
right, or
Yes.
angels, right?
Right.
This gets very broad, worldwide type of investment.
Okay,
So you need a larger platform for it.
Are you talking to enterprises or startups in other countries?
Well, I haven't really started talking with enterprises and startups in other countries. I've been talking with enterprises and startups here in the States so far, and this is our coming out event. So we've just started our marketing push just here at this event. So.
And when you speak on stage today, you're going to talk mainly about trends within ICOs? Or?
Yeah, I'm going to be talking about the big problem that we're all facing, which is that ICOs are a black box right now. And, Vitalik Buterin has pointed out this as well, and we need a solution for it. And that's what I'm providing, is a method to see how people are progressing by using Lean Startup.
And yes, so to publish it of their own volition.
Of their own volition.
On your site or not.
On my site or not, yeah. They could do it either way. But we have the voting system so that their token purchasers can help to direct them and figure out what is the correct path to take as they're trying to make their business a success.
All right, it sounds like you have a really great idea, and by this time next year, hopefully you'll have some great stories for us.
All right, thank you.
All right, see
Thanks.
you then.